No, it's not. It's not. I wished I had hit the button just a second earlier. Hi guys. We're gonna go.
Daddy.
This will register as as live in just a moment. Hi, we'll let it work. Stop humming that song, please. Please.
Hey there, Warlock. Your patron is from hell.
I don't know what that's from, but hey, some of the people I know in other groups just got married today. I'm really happy for them. Also, my niece got married yesterday.
Yeah, you randomly called me afterwards.
Yeah.
Still not sure why.
I was bored, and I was avoiding work.
Yeah, you called
Valid.
Hayden?
Yeah, I popped into Discord on my phone while we were sitting at the wedding site after we began tearing, we hadn't begun tearing it down, but they were taking pictures, I believe.
One more person needs to sub, gift, or use bits.
Oh yeah, and then we get a hype train.
How do you... What?
Oh yeah, it's September.
Oh, is it September?
Yeah. Subscribing is 20% off.
Wasn't it 50% off last year?
I think so. They keep making it less and less desirable.
Yeah. Thank you for anyone that subs. We appreciate it here at Dangerously Dicey. I'm gonna drink out of my Deku cup. It has to be 3 different people. Deborah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
But thank you for the bits. Hello and welcome.
I want my $1.40 back.
No. Whose dog?
My neighbor's. Because my windows are open.
Alrighty.
Come on! It's one more person.
Deborah. Can I do the intro? You literally said that while I was doing the intro.
I don't know how much more I have on PayPal.
Sup, Solorable. Yeah, you better go back to sleep. Also, it's a drive-by. Hi. And they just caused the hype train.
We're on a
hype train!
Hype train!
Hi, guys. Deborah, can you go push the talk?
I'm so hyped right now.
I can shut my windows.
Thank you. Thank you for joining the hype train. We appreciate it. But welcome to Dangerously Dicey. We're a merry band of misfits that love role-playing games. We hope this brings you as much joy as it does us. I'm Christopher, the Dungeon Master, and we are playing the next installment of Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Let's roll! That was an extra spicy thunders.
Just past them.
It's a pretty spicy thunder thing.
How was last episode? Oh wait, what happened? Let's think. In last episode, you guys finished fighting a roper. You spoke with some Dugar that worked for the Worm Gullet, I believe was the name of the restaurant. Here in Skullport.
I'd be able to tell you if I have my notes.
Yeah. They were hunters getting food for restaurant. You made it into... After like 3 days of travel, you made it into Skullport. You got accosted by guards, only to see a flame skull float by cackling like a senile old man. You then decided you were going to go to Tasselgryn's shop. For some reason, they are the mage of Skullport. Before you made it into the shop, you, through Kriv's divine sense, clocked that the small toad that Jacob had been carrying around was actually a quasit.
A cute quasit.
By the name of Araz. And through a lot of insight and intimidation tactics via Kriv, Araz gave the young sorcerer, air quotes on young, a demonic deal that they would serve as the familiar of Jacob Carver for a year and 1 day in exchange to not be killed by Kriv, with specifically the axe. Hey, thanks for all the bits and the subs.
I'm giving you the air heart.
Oh, you could tell if you had your camera on.
Didn't our bard have a bad trip?
Oh yes, the bard also
yes.
smoked catnip that was laced with something and had a very bad trip.
Mind
And-
you, with the cat and the once toad, now exposed talking
Demon.
demon.
Yep, all three of you were in outer space having a weird trip. No thank you, Hagley. No thank you. But we're gonna start the game off there, and this would be the point where the Mad Mage gives his crazy speeches and his commercial breaks and his tidbits of who's that denizen. But again, it's oddly quiet in your own mind. Your HUD is gone. So yeah.
No gooey for me. Now let's go find some chewy.
What? Hayden, what?
No. Let's go find something to eat and some place to stay.
Yeah, you're about to walk into a mage's shop.
That's right. Is it that mage's shop?
It's the Poison Quill. The Poison Quill is an enchantress that offers spell scrolls, messaging, and potentially teleportation to the outside world. You just have to go inside and see how it goes. But what do you guys do?
Go inside.
Then let me...
I know we're here for a reason. Someone wants to be here for something specific.
I
Wait,
open
what?
the door. Why are you concentrating, Calypso, you're not concentrating on anything, are you?
She's concentrating on my beautiful complexion.
I'm just
That's-
not gonna.
Sometimes I accidentally just sorry. Sometimes when I accidentally just space out, I just end up staring at random people and random things. So I apologize to it.
That's a good meditative practice. Helps
Oh,
with
we
your-
want to meditate? I can teach you how to meditate.
Hi, everybody.
I fear I may already have a very good idea of how to do that.
So are we entering the shop or not? The door's been open for like half a
Oh
minute.
yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, I opened the door for you guys.
Is
It's
it this
the...
shop in here? Is it right here?
Ooh.
Yep.
Oop. Going right in. Wait, I gotta get my little cat.
All right. As you all start entering, this building is relatively small, but there appears to be a back room behind her. It, of course, yeah, don't go past her.
I'm a frog. Okay.
And then
Shit. There we go.
I didn't realize that this didn't have... There. There's a back room, it seems. And you just see a little old lady. And you see a man.
Hello, man.
Hey, man.
I am half a man.
This is a yellow-skinned man with very... Actually, I'm just going to blow up his token because it's very hard for me to describe it.
Well, I can't see anything. Oh, there's blue all over him.
Shut up.
Well,
Can I roll some sort of check to tell if I know this guy's one of the gift?
Yeah, go ahead and give me... I believe it is a history check.
that is
Can
a
I
really-
roll
that is a really
Father.
cool beard.
Father.
Father?
Who are you calling father, Deborah?
Who do you think I'm calling father? Dia.
We
Okay,
don't. We
fine, I'll
don't.
do.
We don't do
Jacob
that
isn't
outside the
acknowledging
bedroom.
that.
What? What?
I didn't mean it like that, DM.
What?
Oh,
I'm not making noise, but I was laughing.
well, I didn't mean to grab that.
Bad phrasing. Bad
That's
phrasing.
what she said.
What?
It's okay. It's okay. Disregard us. We're really loopy today.
Okay.
Cool. Let me check the chat. Kriv, you do not recognize them. Calypso surprisingly does. I think. Actually, wait. You might not be able to.
I'm not sure about it either. I think I know what they are, but I don't know if Calypso does.
E.
Just
I'm
for
not
the
gonna
sake
blurt
of
it out this time. Trying to be good.
It is a history check, and it is... Ooh. No.
Ooh.
You do not recognize them.
It's a mysterious figure.
We don't recognize like what
Race they are.
oh, so can I just think that they're just an unusually tall, weird looking goblin?
Well, that's your own prerogative.
Why not? I'll roll.
Oh shit! Did you
Nope.
just Fluctus Fairy Magic me?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The fairy thingy.
What's a task?
That's the mage.
Oh god.
Everybody give me a perception check to see if you guys catch anything while they're,
Yes.
My base perception is 14. If that applies.
Yeah, I didn't know if we needed to roll or not.
Yeah.
Cool. You've now given Cass the ability to teleport as a bonus action.
Cool.
Like teleport an individual or just themselves?
Themselves.
Oh.
One person didn't do history check, but that's cool if they didn't want to. Merster,
I don't think they.
Merster, you catch what is said. You catch. I'm gonna change this person down. It appears they are buying scrolls of sending, and they're like, and this'll reach other. This'll reach faraway places in this realm, correct? Yes. This'll reach anywhere in the realm, and in the other realms, with a 5% chance that it fails. And he kind of goes like, okay, good. Thank you for your hard work. Have you seen any strange things around? In your mind's eye, do you see tentacles? Do you hear voices? She goes, honey, I'm not into that. And he goes, oh, not what I meant, but okay. And then he just clocks all of you and just goes, good day. And leaves.
Bye.
Thank you for moving your token. All
Yeah,
right.
other people wait.
You are now in the room, and the room is covered with those old school, it's not cubes, like it's cubes, but they're on the point, so it's diagonal. So, it's just like scroll pockets all over the walls with like different types of spell scrolls. There's a few like knickknacks and trinkets all over the place. And this woman goes, hello, how are you? I'm Tasselgryn Velldam, owner and proprietor of the Poison Quill. What can I get you? And just like sneezes and teleports over here real quick. And just goes, well, that was strange. And teleports back. Whoop, I'm in the table now.
Alright, well.
I can only assume that Alex really wanted Fireball Self with that Fluctus.
I just wanted to see what would happen.
Oh, okay.
He chooses chaos every time.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, randomly teleporting when you sneeze. happens.
Yeah, when you get
Uh,
my age, other things happen too.
Is this something that happens often to you? I'm stepping forward.
Nope. This one's new. I probably
Oh.
pissed off the weave somehow.
Okay.
A what?
The weave. The weave of magic.
Ah, yes.
Weave of what's the weave of magic?
Oh, all right. In Faerun, the gods created everything. But the gods also created magic, which magic theoretically also created the gods. So there's this weird what came first, chicken or the egg, thought process with magic. But to control magic, the goddess Mistra, trying to remember the proper one, made it a weave, like a rug. And it's, whenever you cast arcane magic, you pluck on the strings of the weave to make your magic. But here in Undermountain, there's something fun, something new. Well, it's very old, truthfully, but it's one of a kind. There's a knot in the weave.
Sorry, there's not a what?
No, there is a knot.
Oh.
Hmm.
Is that a bad thing?
It's a
or
weird
good
thing.
I don't
Nowhere
know
else in the
much about
world
weaving.
is a knot in the weave. So much
Is
so.
it like a knot of weave or not a weave?
KNOT.
I'll have to ask my father about this later.
Like you drew, like someone made a bowline or a square knot, or they tied their shoes with the weave. There's just a knot, and it's been there as long as anyone can remember. But this is the only place where it happened. It's rather fun, intriguing. But shit, what am I doing? Hello. How can I help you?
I would like to inquire about the messages that you are able to send.
Yep. I can do that.
Well, I believe it. Is there a limit to how many words, or is it, do I write it down? For 5 gold, I will contact a colleague of mine in Waterdeep. Tell them your 25-word message, and then they will scribe a letter and address it to whoever you deemed, and we'll get a letter back. Or, for 25 gold, I'll just give you a spell scroll of sending. Calypso's like seriously considering it before they realize that they actually have sending.
Yeah, but it means you don't spend a spell slot.
That is true. You know what? Hold on a sec. Calypso puts down they put down 100 gold.
Hold on.
What? Hold on for what?
I'm doing how many they had. They have 3.
Damn it. Okay. They put down 75 gold. I would like to buy some scrolls of sending, please.
Here you go. And just the money is whisked away And you just hear an old-timey cash register.
Mm-hmm.
Much appreciated. Sorry, I would have more, but I was just cleaned out.
It's all right. And Calypso's going to give a scroll to Kriv, a scroll to Jacob, and a scroll to Merster. And they look at Stuart and they're like, if you need to send something, I can help you with that.
Actually, he could have mine. I'm
All right.
sorry. I know this is a very wonderful gift. But I have no one to contact.
No one to contact? That seems like a terrible thing.
Don't rub it in.
Oh, I didn't mean that. So cavalier, little child. What, you're like 24. I'm like 85. You were a kid to me.
I would like to send a message the way you were describing it.
To whom?
To the person in charge of my brewery operations.
The ghost butler of the guild hall.
Yes. It's 5 gold, right?
5 gold, yep.
Alright. You ready? It doesn't
25 words.
Can it be less than 25
Yes.
words? Alright, here we go. I wrote it down. Make sure to tip the kegs tonight. I need this batch to be the best. Lots of love, Stuart. P.S. Do some spooky shit.
Yep, cool. Just yeah, that goes through. Like, yep. You hear them call, like, phone a friend via sending, tell them the ghost butler of Trollskull Manor, and then give the message. And he goes, all right. Ching. Sale complete. Remove 5 gold.
I did.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
No, I'll keep this scroll though. It might come in handy one day.
Alrighty.
So this can contact anyone on the same plane as us?
Yes, if they aren't protected by divination or some sort of protected from divination or some sort of abjurative magic that blocks them.
Uh-huh.
And it can usually go through to other planes. There's a slight chance it won't work if they're on another plane. Just has to be somebody you know relatively well. Actually, it just needs to be somebody you've seen before, preferably knowing their name. What's your name?
Mr. Starridge.
I am Stuart Carver.
Starridge. Hold on. Starridge. You related to Jada?
I am.
Wonderful girl.
Have you heard any word from her?
No, not in some time. Sad.
I don't really have anybody important. I need to use this scroll of sending on Merster if you'd like to send a message to your sister instead.
Yeah, I was thinking exactly that.
Alright, I'll hand over my scroll to Mercer.
I'm going to use it immediately.
First
Well,
up,
now you got two.
roll an Arcana check with disadvantage.
I have no idea what these symbols mean.
You start to try to cast the spell and immediately are counterspelled by Tass. She goes, "Child, are you trying to summon an archdevil?"
No. I'm trying to use the scroll.
Just hand comes out from behind it, like, just comes out there like, nope. Closes the scrolls and be like, nope, not for you. I don't think you can read these, can you?
No?
For reiteration of the rule, spell scrolls in my games, anyone can use them, but they must use a Arcana check. If the spell is on their spell list, if they're a magical caster, they just roll an Arcana check. If they do not have the spell on their spell list, they roll an Arcana check with disadvantage. And you have to hit the DC, you have to hit 10 plus the spell's level for it to succeed. And you rolled a 2.
I rolled a 3, actually.
-1.
-1.
So a 2.
So a 2.
Oh.
Yeah. They just went like, nope. Nope. Not letting you do that. The scroll was not used, though.
We all noticed this, right?
Oh, yes, clearly. This is very loud and, like, abrupt.
Okay.
So sorry. Mercer had 2 scrolls.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to use some of my bit-related danger berries.
Yeah, oh, yes.
I'm gonna spend 10,000 to give him a portent of 20.
So that he can retry.
Yeah, and automatically get a 20 and succeed.
I pull out the second scroll. Haha!
Oh, shit! And it just goes off perfectly as if... What, to you, this one is in complete halfling. It's like magic itself rewrote, and the strands of fate just weaved themselves perfectly for you, and you succeed, and cast the spell. So now you can target Jada.
Starridge. And my message is gonna be, hey sister, this is Merster. Let me know where you are, if you can.
Is that it?
Yes.
Oh, for fuck's sake, where the hell am I? Fuck you, Hallister! Tricking me with my brother's voice. Or cousin. Brother?
Brother. Eidos is the cousin.
Oh, yeah. With my brother's voice, I will gut you like the pig you are. Cut.
A big smile comes across Mercer's face.
So,
Also, I said that in halfling.
yeah, it was repeated to you in halfling. Here's the thing. You know they're alive, and you know they're either on this plane, or you successfully passed that 5% chance that they're on another plane.
That's why you rolled a hundy.
I did not. I don't know what you're talking about there, Jacob. That wasn't supposed to be a GM only role, but but yeah,
Great.
no, you now have actual confirmation that Jada is alive.
Yes.
Son of a bitch. I wasn't expecting you to get that for at least another level or two.
Hey, someone handed me a scroll of sending, and I knew immediately what I wanted to do with it.
Hey, to all you DMs out there, just remember, no matter what you plan and prepare, your players will fuck it up.
I mean, you fucked it up because you gave us the scrolls.
They're available. I just didn't think with the way I have the rules that he would be able to do it.
I mean, if I wouldn't have done it, I would have just slapped down 25 gold and had her do it.
Yeah, but did you catch what I said? She sends it. She sends a message to a friend in Waterdeep to write a letter.
Yeah, because you have to know the person you're sending to.
Ah,
But she knew Jada, actually.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I just made that canonical that she knew Jada.
yeah, yep.
Fuck
you
me.
did.
I fucked
I
myself.
could have tried to persuade / intimidated her into just using the scroll for me.
You could probably just ask her.
With money.
With
Well,
money.
She's just staring at you like. Well, you started talking in a language I don't understand. Did you succeed? I don't sense any demon lords here.
I did.
Hides frog.
Oh, she's alive. Good to know.
She's alive.
Oh, wonderful!
That's awesome.
Master, I'm so happy for you.
Congratulations.
Now we just gotta go kick Hallister's butt for her.
Stuart,
Yes.
your last name's not Carver.
Yes, it is.
No, I'm pretty sure it's not.
I am pretty sure he whips out this the passport thing. This is a legal document, and therefore...
You forged a legal document.
Nope, this is
You
legit legal.
spoke with me 6 months ago and told me you didn't have a last name.
Well, I remembered it was Carver. This is a legal passport, and the government never lies.
Oh, Terry, if you think the government never lies, you're in for a world of hurt.
He goes and walks up to, stands beside Jacob. This is my good old pop, and wraps his arm around him.
No, I'm pretty sure that is a child compared to you.
I have never conceived.
That's unfortunate. You should give it a try.
He's had bone loss, osteoporosis.
Get out of my shop.
All right, come on, Dad. Let's go.
No?
You acknowledged it.
I fed it. I fed the lie, and now it grows. Oh, God.
It's okay, Jacob. None of us believe him.
That means so much to
Oh
me.
yeah, that's right. He stole Jacob's last name for no reason.
Not the only one.
Other than to mess with him.
Mm-hmm.
That's because the player is an agent of chaos.
All right, Stuart. Looks like you're not really welcome here anymore at this time. Let's step out and keep Bokrin some company. What do you say?
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you, kind ma'am.
One of these days I'm going to disintegrate you. Just be gone.
One of these days. Why not now? No.
Stuart, please, just leave. We don't need
You
this
just see
today.
her go like, all right, and starts cracking her knuckles like, I haven't had to use this one in a while. Oh, what? You leaving?
Sarcasm, my dear old friend. I'll be here again in a couple months.
Probably with a new name again.
I'll bring you some beer.
Well, last time you brought me kombucha, and I'm still trying to get through it.
You better drink that fast. It has a habit of going bad.
Oh, no, I've already turned it into potions. It's fine.
Okay. Love you.
What potion
They
is
just say-
kombucha for?
Did they just say...
Component?
Just, like, looks at both of you that are, like, everybody's still in the room, be like, did they just say they love me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Please leave and never let them come back.
Alright, see you later, Grandma Wizard.
This is fair. I do apologize.
I'm pretty sure you're older than me, young man.
Me?
Yes.
Maybe.
How old are you?
56.
Okay, I'm still a little older.
Wait, how old are you?
I'm
If
87.
I may ask. Oh, okay. Yes, I am older than you.
And I'm damn sure I'm older than that one, though, points at Jacob.
I'm never gonna
On-
get used to it.
Stuart pops his head in the shop. Come on, Calypso, let's
Ready
go.
to disintegrate, just like, oh, he's back!
No, he's not coming in. I'll go. It was a pleasure meeting you. I do apologize for Stuart. You could... They look out the door and, like, up at the ceiling, and they're like, day? Good day?
No.
Jacob has actually been doing his butler waiting stance off to the corner as their friends did stuff, and as they all leave, he kind of just gentlemanly walks. I don't know why I've selected that every time. Freaking just walks up to the counter.
Yes, how can I help you?
Would you happen to have anything that wards against someone sending messages into your mind?
Quick question, what is sending? What is the school of magic of sending?
I'll probably do the mission. I'll let
It's...
the...
It is evocation. Evocation?
Sending is evocation?
That's what it says. On my spell. Which I dragged and dropped from the compendium.
Yeah, I guess it is. What the fuck?
Long term would be more ideal, but anything temporary I would also be interested in at least looking at.
For 24 hours, I could make you immune to psychic damage, any effect that would sense your emotion or read your thoughts, divination spells, and the charmed effect. Oh, that even stops Wish from gathering that information.
D4 hours.
24 hours.
All right. How much?
150 gold.
Just look at my whole coin purse of holding.
Coin purse of holding.
Well, normally I'd wait till we're leaving the city, but this lot is very chaotic. All right, 150 it is.
Cool. This will protect you from the Mad Mage.
Oh, I'll definitely have to try and stop him before we leave the city.
Oh. I love repeat customers. Would you like a would you like the card for if you get 10 blanks, your 11th is free?
Oh, that sounds wonderful. Yes, yes.
You could you just sign your name real quick on it? As she's like getting her supplies to cast the spell.
Oh, does it have to be a real name?
Yeah, well, yes, preferably.
Like could a nick name work?
Mind Blink is her most expensive thing, so she offers a discount on it. That's why. You could just put your first name. That I need something to tie it to you magically, so that it is connected to you, so that you get once you get the 10th one, it just automatically, like, when your 10th one runs out, it becomes a charge, so you can cast it on yourself. It's a magic item.
Jacob slides the card back.
She goes, hold on a moment, and she walks into the back. And she comes back out. What is on your mind right now about this situation?
Just the less places in the world that has my name written down, the better. It's not just my safety now.
No, it's something you hold on, by the way. She explains, be like, no, the card stays on your person. It's not here. You bring the card back and I stamp it again. Oh, yes, I'm reading your thoughts.
Please don't. I have a bad history with that.
I understand that. I'm not delving. I was just getting surface level. I have it up usually for whenever customers are in. The one over there was thinking about beer a lot.
That tracks. Yes.
I was just like general surface levels for customers, just so I can better give services.
All right. I don't fault you for using the utility of it. I would still rather not. I'm sure for a normal circumstance this would be wonderful. I'm sorry.
You want to do this the old-fashioned way to get that discount? Prick your finger on a pin and use that. No names, but it still ties you to it. I'm guessing you have something to do with some of those outer planar beings that love to fuck with people with name things.
Yes. Those who shall not be named.
Yeah, just don't think about them into your surface level thoughts right now, and I won't know anything.
Great.
Yeah, don't think about the people that did this to you.
Great.
Do not focus on.
Yeah, don't think
I think I don't know what you're doing right now.
You're welcome. See, you're already fighting it. That's good. So do we have a deal? Because I can just mind blink you right now. Or you can potentially get more of them. Or you can always come back and do it at a later date and get the punch card. You'll just be one short. What's the rest of the party doing while Jacob decides this?
Calypso's wondering where Jacob is.
Yeah, Criv is about to like walk back and like, you good, Jacob?
Just waiting patiently. Maybe wait. Idly doing some scrimshandering.
Oh, yeah, just a minute.
Are you alright in there?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine.
How old are you?
The rug farted. It's horrible. Don't open the door. I'm sorry.
Yeah, don't insult my rug.
Sometimes.
As you look down, you realize the rug is a teleportation circle.
Oh. Oh, that's nifty.
Yes.
All right. All right, we can do it the old-fashioned way.
You prick your finger and just immediately tap the one droplet onto the card.
Yeah.
And
if something crazy happens, though, I'm warning you right now. I'm like a walking knot.
I hope not. Boom. You now have Mind Blink on. That was it. That was all of the verbal and somatic components she needed. Cha-ching!
Good maybe day or night.
Looks at her watch. Oh, it's 3 p.m.
Oh, delightful.
Now please leave.
You might see me in 24 hours. Have a wonderful rest of the day.
I've got tea in 20 minutes.
Delightful. All right. Where are we off to next?
Are we going to go find a room at the tavern? What?
For some reason, the name thing is with me. Is it? Oh, it's locked to the frog for some reason.
Yep. It's so that you knew who it was. If you give me a second, I can fix it.
Oh. I thought it was like a name that was within the shop we were at or something. I haven't actually stopped to read it. I'm quite embarrassed right now.
There you go. It's gone.
Thank you.
Yeah, we should probably find some place to stay the night.
Were we going to a tavern? Or I heard it was the only tavern here.
Inn.
Was inn, tavern.
They're different.
West. I, a
Inns,
player, do not know the difference.
That's what I'm telling you. An inn is a place you can stay. A tavern is a place to get food and drink, and only that. Most inns have a tavern, but not all taverns are inns.
But you can go into a tavern.
Don't fuck with me, Calypso. Just no.
Yeah, we could stop there, or we could like see if that one Durga lady whose name I totally remembered because it wasn't that long ago, if she could put us up for something for a discounted price or something.
What was her name? Gladys?
Glenda? Yeah, Gladys Knife Crusher or something.
Yeah, Glenda Knife Crusher. I may have written the wrong name.
I remember Knife Crusher, but that's it.
She's Glenda, the good dwarf.
I think Iron Eye was the
bad dwarves.
Yeah, the ones we wanted to take care of.
Mm-hmm. Well, do we know where their headquarters are?
We know they work at the Worm's Gullet.
What's her pet bugbear's name again?
Cornor?
No. That's not his name.
Volgrin Flail.
Volgrin, do you know where the dwarves that follow Knife Crusher are?
Well, they said the
Did you
Worm's
go?
Gullet, which would be up there, and he points to the next level, and up at the top of the next level is, if you look at the map, there is a giant worm on the map. If you look at upper level of Skullport.
Ooh. There's a lot of handouts.
Yeah,
That's
it's called
not a map.
maps.
Mm.
I'm not seeing a Skullport map.
Oh, did you guys not actually? Oh, maybe you didn't. Never mind. You didn't get those.
Nope.
Ha!
Mm-mm.
Never mind. It's towards the top of the map. But
The
like,
map that we don't have.
no. I'm meaning like, it's in the upper district of Skullport, towards the north, like the northern quadrant. And he goes, the Worm's Gullet is way over there, and in the distance you just see like a purple worm's tail.
Out of character, real quick. Is this where Greg is?
Are we talking about the chef that I made a joke about him being the chef?
Yes.
Yes.
Sweet. I, the player, want to go there. My character doesn't know anything about it, but they kind of do want to go there because of Knife Crusher. What's her face?
But you also know that several other characters have shit to do in this town. And by extension, could get room and board, theoretically. Like, you know, the Flagon and the Dragon. That's the tavern. Mercer, Kal-El is at the
Yeah,
Flagon and the Dragon.
I have the contact there. Yep.
There's the Guts and Garters Inn. There's also the Feast Hall. That you could go to. By the way, anyone of the Forgotten Realms knows that I pronounced it wrong. It's not a feast, it's a fest. I literally just realized there is no A in the beginning. It's a fest hall, which is a politer term for brothel.
Oh. I guess we know which character knows about that. Crib.
Merster actually knows about it because that's where he was told to go to find Boskin Gorp.
Stuart knows nothing about that.
The
I know, I know.
Zentarum.
Oh yeah. Okay. Let me just addend that thing. The fest hall.
Fest Hall. And Calypso,
Yes?
you also know you could go to the Tannerthal Refuge if
Fuck
you
no.
needed.
No. No.
Okay. But you guys have options. What are you guys doing?
Well, I mean, do we know that Mercer has to meet up at the brothel with somebody?
It's not the
Does he
brothel.
want company?
The brothel is someplace he could go.
Oh.
Um,
No, I mean, I thought you had to meet up with someone somewhere.
I would say
That's- Right.
our first plan of action should be to find a place to stay for the night, or for our stay here, and then we can go and do whatever else we got to do.
Well, what we've just been discussing, has something to do with where the fuck we're gonna stay.
I would
Just-
prefer not to stay in a brothel, but
So,
I don't want to stay in a brothel.
I mean, there's worse places we've stayed.
the slaughter in place. What was that? Garb.
the Guts and Garters.
Yes, guts and garters.
I believe Stewart has some reputation there.
Wait, do you know that?
Of course.
Here's the thing.
It was brought up last time, I believe.
In last
I
week's
don't-
episode, it was brought up to Stuart that they remembered it, and Stuart commented, "Hey, can we not go there?"
Oh. All right. Well, that's one off the list, I suppose.
You can always go there and just disguise Stuart with spells or whatnot, or cast invisibility.
Oh yeah, I do have invisibility.
Mm,
Well, we could do that as a secondary measure, perhaps. Should we try to get in touch with Knife Crusher? At the worm thing?
Yeah,
Or-
we can do that.
Are we doing that first, or are we going to go help me contacts or something?
Well, I personally would prefer to get our lodgings figured out first, but I will leave it up to the group.
Brothel doesn't
So-
have that anymore.
I need you guys to make a decision. Where are you guys going?
We could also
Not in
split up.
character.
No, we shouldn't split up. Don't
Well,
split
it seems like the only place we have, like, to find a place to stay, like, going to the brothel is just so that Mercer can talk with somebody, not so that he can get a place to stay.
All right.
Is
out
my
of
understanding.
character- Out of character. We were gonna go to the worm place. DM brought up that Mercer has contact and other people have other things they have to do in town.
Yeah, but that's just
Oh.
stuff to do in town, not necessarily find a place to stay in town.
Well,
Yeah.
if we were originally going to go see Knife Crusher, then we would go see Knife Crusher and see about lodgings then, right?
That sounds
Yeah,
good to me.
I would like to do that.
That
if you
was
guys
what I
would
was
like to-
inferring, because you guys all were like, "Oh, we should go talk to Knife Crusher and see if they can get us a room somewhere." There's literally other people that you gotta go see that you could do the exact same thing with. I was
okay.
inferring that you guys took an NPC from a random encounter. That, yeah, cool, I love that. That character shall be here, and we'll do more. But you're like, oh, fixating, we can only do that with this character. What about the...
Well, that's the only character I remember that we have to talk to. That's why I just did that.
That's why I brought up the fact that Mercer can go talk to two other people that they need to talk to anyway. And you guys could theoretically do that exact same situation you want to do with Knife Crusher with them as well.
I mean, if it's like 3 p.m., we could go do Mercer stuff. And if that doesn't work out, we could go bug Knife Crusher. And if that doesn't work out, we can make Stuart invisible.
I can't really say I want to go see Buskin Gorb. He's not really one of my contacts.
But you also do have a contact.
Who
Out of
is?
I do have a more pressing contact I would like to go see, yes. But that one is at the Flagon and Dragon.
Sounds adorable.
Yes, it is adorable, except for the massive debt that Stuart racked up there.
Wrong place.
We don't know about it.
Yeah,
We
That's
can
the
go
wrong place?
Yes.
yeah, the guts and garters is
Oh, the
where
guts and
Stuart is.
garters.
Let's go to
Okay.
Flagon and Dragons.
So let's go to the flag.
Okay, do
The
not move
rhyming
your
is quite
characters.
delightful.
No touching. I should probably zoom out. Gotta do a jump. Where we gonna go? Who knows? Ba-ba-da-boos. Walking around. Oh, there we are.
Give it a second. I'm not done.
Okay.
Oh, my screensaver went off.
Okay. Upon telling fuck, I forgot his name already. What's his name?
Volcarin.
Volcarin, that you want to go to the Dragon and the Flagon. He leads you downstairs to the lower level to the Dragon and the Flagon. It is a wood and stone tavern set up. It is a step up from the Black Tankard. And oh yeah, let me actually shift click you guys there. It is the building that is on your east. I'm about to open the door via dynamic lighting. It's that doorway on your map. They let it all to you. They lead you down to it. And along the way, you saw several rats with glowing brains. Again.
What were they again? I think only Criv knows.
Well, I think Vulcan might know.
They're rats.
No.
They are rats.
Yeah, they're not like undead or anything.
Rats don't normally have half of their skull missing.
Yeah, all Kriv knows, I believe, unless he figured something out last time, and I put it in my notes and I don't remember, is that they are not undead.
Yeah, I re-listened to the episode before stream today, and nope. Y'all, all you guys know about them is they're rats.
Okay.
That's just something wrong with them.
Yeah, they're not being celestial or undead. My divine sense didn't pick anything up with them.
Alright, well, I'm going into this place. Probably
All
should have
right.
sent in first.
Entering the tavern. Sorry, I had to yawn. It is the best tavern in town. It is not the fanciest restaurant. The fanciest restaurant is Worm Gullet, but it is the best tavern. I just gotta don't mind me. Just gotta roll a d20. Yep. Okay. Cool.
Oh. Okay.
We'll get to that in a moment. Let me describe the building. I described the building. Let me describe the person. Where'd it go? Kala Kaladani is a female, half drow, tavern owner. She is tending bar, and she looks up and goes, "What's your poison?" As she's wiping out a mug.
Catnip
Lee?
energy.
Huh? What was that?
Oh, I don't know. What do you like?
Well, I got amberjack and I got goat's head ale.
Yes.
Those are two different drinks. I have some other stuff, but if those aren't your fancy, but they're a bit costly. How can I help you? Come on up.
Is this a sleep place? Is this where we're getting a...
This is not an inn. This is a tavern.
Yep,
Oh.
I gotta sit down and drink.
Could I get what was it? Goat's ale?
Goat's head ale?
Goat's head ale and
Are you gonna drop your key phrase? The code word?
the code word is for the safe house. I just want to talk to the guy.
Female.
Or gal.
Uh,
and a table with a Kal-Al.
Oh, I'm Kal-El.
Ah.
So what you want goat's head? And she starts pouring you out of a keg behind her. It has a logo for Goods Distillery, and pours you a goat's head ale, and it's very bitter, but it's okay. It'll cost you 4 silver.
Okay.
Okay, is that all you wanted? But you wanted a table with me.
Yes. As she gives me the ale. You said it was 4 silver.
Yeah.
I give her the 4 silver, but I also give her the pouch I was supposed to give her.
Did you ever look inside the pouch?
No, I did not. I was told to deliver it, and that's what I did.
She goes, huh? Takes the 4 silver, pops open this pouch, and goes, well, I'll be damned. You're one of them. Welcome home. What you need?
Is it possible for myself and my companions to use Delago's fortress?
Oh yeah. Delago is not mine. He's one of yours.
Awesome. Where might I be able to find that?
Well, it is the big ass building here in Skullport. She just goes, it's the 3-story stone mansion. On the north edge of town, right underneath that giant spider building.
Sounds perfect.
I would like
Stop it. Stop
some
it,
ale.
you guys.
please.
She points. She tells you where to go to Delago's fortress, and tells you that he's one of yours.
Okay.
And what can I get you? Do you want an applejack, or do you want a goat's head?
Which one do you prefer?
I prefer applejack.
The goat's head is pretty bitter, if you like bitters.
Applejack is a sherry.
I would like Applejack. Also,
That will be 53 gold and 8 silver.
Oh, damn!
All right.
That's
not
some
that.
fortified. That's some fortified wine, or is
I
that
will take
something
the
else?
goat's head.
No, okay, that'll be 53 or yeah. Let me pull back open Stewart. Yeah, that'll be 53 gold and 4 silver. You're not getting. You owe me 53 gold from the last time you broke my bottle of whiskey.
But I'm working on a new batch for you.
You brew beer, not whiskey.
Yeah, I'm working on a new batch for you.
I want payment for my whiskey.
I give her
Pay her the 4 silver.
4 silver and the 53 gold.
I can now edit your character sheet and mark off that you paid them.
Good job.
Well, that's
Stuart.
one less debt down.
But also, might I interest you in a business venture?
No, not again. No, I already do business with your supposed other partner, Gyud's Distillery. As your party members all have quizzical looks, she slaps the kegs behind her that have the logo. Be like, you already work with them, and I buy from them.
See, I'm working on a very special brew.
Yeah, that's what they told me you were working on already.
Did they tell you it has chocolate in it?
That sounds awful.
I don't know. Chocolate wine was pretty good.
But they make beer.
Chocolates go really well with stouts, actually.
Oh, really?
Like a nice dessert stout, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm listening.
It's aging pretty well. I just had them tip the kegs to make sure the chocolate gets all around. I'm hoping in the next 6 months it should be done.
Cool, I don't care then. Talk to me in 5.5 months.
I will put you down as a maybe. It's limited edition though.
Cool. 5 months then.
Alrighty. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for playing along with this, Deborah. Because I know you hate the fact that your character just owes so much money to places.
I mean, it's her own fault for choosing amnesia as a backstory.
Oh, should we get something to eat here before we move on?
Do you have food, kind madam?
Oh, yeah. What you need?
What do you have in the way of salads?
Nothing.
Oh,
Really? Nothing?
Well, let's say this. We live in an underground cavern that doesn't get sunlight, so we can't really grow most vegetables, and points back out towards the river Sargoth that flows through the city and around it. Goes, yeah, the hoist that controls ships getting in and out of the locks that protect this entire cavern from flooding, that can lead ships out to sea and then back into here. Yeah, that's been busted for the last 10 years, 12 years, and yeah, supplies aren't really coming in all that much.
And no one's fixed it? No one's even tried?
Oh, they've tried. Your man at Dalago's Fortress has tried a couple dozen times, but the Xanathar Guild usually destroys whatever he rebuilds, or tries to kill him, but, him being a wizard, he tends to evade shit and get the hell up out of Dodge real quick.
I would think the Santa Guards Guild would want it fixed as well.
No, because that brings in new blood, new equipment, and they can't rule with an iron fist. They're the only ones that bring materials in, but they bring it through tunnels that they control.
That makes a lot more sense.
So, what supplies we get is what supplies we pay a exorbitant fee from the Xanathar Guild. Or we have to go out into the Underdark and harvest it ourselves. Harkening back to what you know about the Worm's Gullet and sending Duragar scavengers to go hunt down food for their restaurant.
Seems to be a bit rough living here then.
Yes, it is extremely rough ever since Xanathar took over, about 12 years ago.
Everything we've heard about him thus far has pointed towards the fact that he is kind of an asshole.
I don't think he actually has one, but he is a giant ball that floats with eye stalks and a big mouth.
What?
Maybe he's a reverse asshole.
He's a beholder.
Oh, that makes sense. Oh, right, that tracks.
Oh, you're talking about Santa.
Yes.
So, I'm willing to eat mushrooms.
Oh, yes, we do have those.
Ah, nice.
We have
Wonderful.
them sautéed.
Ooh. Have that.
You guys do flights?
Yes, actually, we do. Just tell me whatever you want for, like, food, like, within reason with, like, flights of beer. They have fish. They have, because you can catch fish in the river. They have mushrooms and tuberous tuberous vegetables. Are you just cool with me, like, having her whip up some of that stuff for you?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Cool.
Can
Grand
Calypso-
total for the entire party for food, it is 5 silver for everybody. And then it's 2 gold if everybody wants a flight of beer.
I'll pay the 2 gold
I'll pay the
need-
2 gold.
and serve everyone.
I think it's like 2 gold. Yeah, 2 gold total.
Yeah, it's 2 gold total.
Oh,
Yeah,
Because
I'll-
a flight
I'll-
generally costs the same as like a single beer because it's like a set of like miniature beers, you know.
Yeah.
Can,
Yeah, I'll pay for everyone.
Can Calypso skip the beer and instead go for the amberjack?
That's part of it.
And they would request like a dish that's like more of a local thing, like whatever they want to whip up. that's like
This is basically all local, like whatever they eat locally.
So it would be familiar to Calypso then, right?
You got better food where you're from because your place wasn't starved for resources.
Well, it would be reminiscent.
Yes, it's reminiscent. It is the cooking style.
Yeah.
But
Alright,
yeah,
yeah.
you guys all have a pleasant evening of drinks and food, I would hope. I won't say it's pleasant, but it's non-confrontational unless the party has confrontation within itself.
You know, I've had enough to hear with you, so I'm just gonna beat the shit out of you now. Time for some conflict with him.
Wait, what?
Right? He said it's a non-confrontational night unless you're confrontational within your group.
Yeah, I couldn't tell who you were talking to because.
Oh, I said Stuart.
Oh.
Just immediately just be like, Stuart, no, fuck you. Wha-pow.
Yeah, takes a chair and just breaks it over his head.
no. Stuart is only
Alright.
having a flight of beer, so he's fine.
It was a joke.
Yeah, dumb.
Yeah,
Dumb
was
joke, but a joke.
So do you guys head off to Dalager's fortress?
Sure. Is Vulcan still coming with us? Did we feed Vulcan?
Yeah. Volcran's
Okay, cool.
just outside because I was busy doing other stuff.
But he came in with us, right?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Oh, on our walk there, Jacob explains that I've seen a lot of people turn into animals, so I try not to eat meat. If I'm eating something that was once a person, at least salads don't have the nerve endings to feel pain, so it's like a little bit of a mercy if there's a mix-up.
Well, I have heard stories of people who have gotten lost in the Underdark who weren't ready for it, and when they couldn't find resources to feed themselves, they turned on each other.
I was waiting for Stuart to mention Jacob turning into a fire plant.
What?
I
What?
moved you guys by accident. I'm sorry.
Ah, okay. That's why I was like that. I really don't want to be
Can you
attacked.
ping us to our location?
Yeah, I'm trying to.
There we go. Oh, kind of.
Don't move yourself.
Okay.
This is a very large map that takes me a minute to...
Well, as for walking to the place, while Chris figures out stuff, Calypso would walk up next to Jacob and just be like, "So, your toad is not a toad."
Oh, it is not. It is an as.
Out of character, that's his name, right?
Aras.
Araz.
Okay.
Araz the something.
Quasit.
Quasit.
Was it?
The cute Quasit.
You guys should be there now.
I see many stairs.
Yes, you're gonna see
Moving
many
on.
stairs. Dalagor's fortress is a bleak 3-story stone mansion. That Volcran just goes, oh, okay, yep, let's just go here. And you are at the front door. What do you do?
Kick the door down.
Well, I believe we're going to be guests of Mercer here.
Yes, I'm gonna knock on the door, and I guess I'm just gonna say the Harper Code of all beings should walk free of fear, with the right to live their lives as they wish.
That's poet.
Oh,
Don't you have to wait for someone to answer the door?
the door's actually on that side. I looked at it when like, yeah, that's right. Damn it. Jacob.
Oh wait. Ah.
There you are.
I'm a toad.
You knock. You knock the code, which is 3 times. Say the phrase, then knock 3 more times. And what comes to bear, like the door creaks open, and a reddish copper snout, scaled with multi-horns, kind of like along the back of the head and down the spine, wielding a staff, pops his head out and returns the sentiment and looking down at you, and then looks up and goes, Kriv? As you realize this guy's face looks awfully like Kriv.
Ah.
Siblings?
What a small cabin.
Kriv! You're
Yeah.
not a
Hey,
you're not a harper. Come on in. Come on in. Just starts ushering you guys in, like, get in here. Inside is what was once an opulent manor of a mage is now it's all dark. It was a opulent manor of probably a necromancer at one point, because it's all dark colors, skull motifs.
Very grimdark.
Yeah, it's very grimdark, and this guy looks like he's turned it into a hoarder's nightmare, as there's just stacks and stacks of papers and like research materials everywhere, and he's like, oh, yes, slams the door shut. Oh, I should probably put Volcran in there.
Maybe Stuart too.
I got it. Slams the door shut and goes, yes, season's greetings and all that. Whatever the right code word is today. What the hell are you doing here, Kriv?
I'm here working with my adventuring party. We've been together for a couple of years now.
Do you leave the order?
No, I'm still a part of it, but I like to go out and do good in the world where I can.
Huh.
My partner before I joined these guys has died, so
Oh. Okay, that makes sense. Your partner died, so you got a team of partners, so if one dies, you still have more to rely on.
well, more like we can do more with more of us, Some things
Oh.
are too big for just a two-person job. And I mean, I'm running with a Harper, so I can expect good stuff.
Yes. He's like, I'm not gonna like move your tokens around a blank template room. And he goes, yes, Harper business first. Front and center, whoever you are.
Eh?
You. How can I help you? What do you need?
Just hoping for a place to stay.
Oh, more than welcome. I've got guest rooms upstairs already set. Like, I can't fill them full of research material per our agreement. So they're good to go. Yes. All that. Good. Say, are you doing anything?
Was just gonna look into the Tower of Seven Woes. Why?
Oh, that's good. The Tower of Seven Woes is on Fort Skullport. and it's controlled by the Xanathar's Guild. Do you don't like them, obviously, because you're a harper, right?
Right.
Cool. Then we're both. Do you know why I'm here?
No.
I'm here researching how to get rid of Xanathar. And
wouldn't a sharp stick work just as well?
yes, but I'm a single-man operation, and I'm just not I'm not strong enough to take on a beholder with magical items and a nigh uncountable army of servants.
True.
Now, you have Kriv, so I know this is... You guys are strong. You have my cousin, my older cousin, who's pride and joy of the family. So you guys must be powerful. I don't know who these other people are, and that's a bugbear. Do you work for the Xanathar Guild? I will gut you where you stand, child. Sorry, as Christopher, I apologize. I've been using the word child a lot this weekend, and I apologize.
Who is he talking to? Is he
He
just
just
talking to a bugbear?
This guy, and now he's talking to this guy. Sometimes
Cool.
it's hard to follow Chris, but I am.
I was looking at the cameras. not at
the wizard that runs this place was talking to Merster, and then immediately he talked to Kriv, talked to Merster, swapped and went, "Hey, that's a bugbear. Do you work for Xanathar? I'll kill you." And is just kind of like not he's bouncing around a lot.
You seemed a little distracted.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, sorry. I happens. So are you here? Are you the heroes? Are you the adventurers over hired to help?
No?
Fuck.
What do you need done?
And he just leads you guys all through, like, he collects you all and he goes, "Please don't touch that," to Jacob.
Yep, alright.
And he just ushers you into a war room. And it's got a conspiracy board because I love those. And up on the wall is the 13. The 13 flame skulls. And he goes, "I've done it. I figured out a way to stop Xanathar, and stop anyone, technically, who would try to take over this place and be a tyrannical lord. I figured out a way. We bring them back."
Flame
And
skulls?
he just says that as if that makes complete sense.
I thought they were already back.
Oh, yes, technically they are back. They can't die unless you kill them properly. But I mean, bring back their mind. 4,000 years or so of repeatedly dying will destroy the mind of any conscious undead. That continual rebirth or resurrection will just break you after so many times through the cycle, evidently.
Hey, out of character real quick, does Calypso know what he's talking about, since they've been dealing with, like, ghosties and bullshit.
You know what the flame skulls are because all of you already know what the flame skulls are.
No. I mean, like the mind thing.
The resurrection? Nope, this is new knowledge to you.
Okay.
So, after so many centuries upon centuries of dying and coming back, and that slowly erodes away at your sanity, I figured out a way to reinitialize their commitment to the Netherese fortress that once stood here, the Enclave, we can bring them back. But we need some things.
Sounds promising. And I'm guessing the needing of things is going to be a little bit more difficult than it sounds.
Well, yes, probably. Well, how do I say this?
Words usually help.
Ha ha ha.
Or a list.
Yes, that also helps.
Could do interpretive dancing.
Well, I figured it out. There are several things we need to do to make it work. To return the 13, we gotta catch a flame skull. Any one of the 13, but I suggest Calcelia, because that one is the most kind. They tend to only they seem to only talk about Werther's originals, and about how in their day they had to walk uphill in snow, 3 foot of snow barefoot to school every day.
Excuse me, what do they talk about?
Werther's originals candies and walking uphill both ways in 3 foot of snow with no shoes to go to school.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yes. They're a bit. They might have been a little bit insane prior to everything, but we're not sure if that's 100% their mind breaking. But we need to catch a flame skull. Then we need to. You'll need to go to Nightshade's Caress. It's the poison shop here in town. It's ran by Nightshade, the mummy.
Okay.
She has a list of ingredients that are needed for this ritual, because I think she might actually be Netherese and might have been here when they did it. So I think she might know what ingredients we need. Suppose like she's agreed to help for a cost. Don't worry, I've already paid it. And then we gotta find the grotto. There's this Netherese holy site somewhere below Skullport, or adjacent. I'm not 100% sure, but it's another room or cavern or something. But in all the scriptures I've read through, it's the holy site that they performed this original arcane event. And all of you, in your Who's This Denizen, you remember seeing a strange cavern with several wizard statues and an altar that the 13 were in front of when they slit their throats with magic and killed themselves to become the Flame Skulls.
Huh.
I have a theory on how we can find that. There's an old Kuatoa near the Skull Island, the Fort Skullport. There's a Kuatoa that lives in a small grotto over there that might be able to help. He's been here longer than I have, and probably sea-dwelling or water-dwelling creature most likely has found a lot of secret places that us land dwellers can't get to. And he goes, the final touch is once we capture the Flame Skull, we get it to the grotto, we pour the tincture over it, someone has to repeat the phrase in Netherese to reaffirm the skull to its original purpose here in Skullport, which will then reawaken it and re-knit its mind back together, and theoretically it will be able to convince its brethren to go back.
At that last one, I look over at Kriv. It's just like an inquisitive look of like, do you know?
I don't know Netherese, no.
Do you know Netherese? Well, it's an ancient dead language.
I've been more focusing on learning actually in-use languages to help me communicate with others.
Does anyone know the spell tongues?
Nope.
No.
But I think I know where I can buy it.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
if this mummy is supposedly Netherese,
Theoretically,
I could probably learn.
I'm not
A
100%
bit.
sure, but I have a feeling she's Netherese, but that could just be racist.
I can politely ask and see if I can work out a deal with her too. Or we can get the tongue spelled. It is what it is.
Yes, but this is so good. This is so good. Oh. We might actually succeed this time.
This time.
This time?
Have you
This
tried
time.
before?
Oh, I've this is a recent development that I figured out how to reaffirm them, but in previous attempts to rid Skullport of Xanathar, I attempted to poison all of his guards.
Mm-hmm.
I attempted to fix the hoist to get a shipment of briganders, pirates that I paid to come in on several ships. But I paid them, and they were going to come down the Sargoth once the hoist was fixed, and I could hoist their ships into the bay, and they could wage war with their cannons upon the fortress, and they could kill Xanathar's guards and everyone ruling it, and then we could just get adventurers in to kill the Beholder. They never showed. I couldn't fix the hoist, and the adventurers that we hired were killed.
You don't remember their names, do you?
No. Why?
Just wondering.
Oh, wait, yes. Rex the Hammer, Kellum the Weasel.
Oh yeah, the fine fellows of Daggerford.
Fine Fellows of Daggerford, yes. We did recently hire them, and they seem to have all been murdered.
Yeah,
Oopsie poopsie.
they were evil people.
Cool. I don't care about your alignment. I just need this done.
All right. Well, you might be in a little bit of luck because Azeroth and his legion may be going to war with Xanathar soon.
Ooh, fun. We have a new army. Good. And he's
Yes,
like,
it turns out. Go ahead.
he's like, yes. And you just see him like reach into a pile and pull out like a cup of something and just start drinking. And he like gets a little wiry and he just puts the cup back into the pile. Like, okay, we've got this. This could work. More than welcome to stay. Rooms are upstairs. You should see the Nightshade and figure out what ingredients we want. Or you should capture Flame Skull or talk to the Kuatoa.
I think the Flame Skull should be the last part.
Yeah, that one
So that
might be
way we
hard to
can-
contain.
Yeah.
Be
That
surprised.
way, if we already have the tincture, we already know where the grotto is. We get it. We can immediately go there and just get it done.
Hey, I got an out of character question. For the flame skulls, are their souls still tethered to the skulls?
They're undead.
Well, yeah, they're undead.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
no.
still sentient.
No. I was just wondering if their souls are still attached to their heads. That's all.
Theoretically, like, they are not. They're not quite liches. They're not quite ghouls. They're somewhere kind of in between.
Mhm.
They're a mid-ground undead, so at least their mind is still attached to it. Their soul might have been part of the cost of becoming undead, but their mind is still there technically.
Did we get the name of the guy who let us in? I totally didn't already forget.
This guy? Oh, it's
Yeah.
Felrax. He
Oh, I don't
never
think I
once
got his
said
name.
his name.
Yeah.
Does anyone question what his name is?
Valrax?
Felrax.
No.
Oh, Valrax.
Would I know?
Roll history to see if you remember.
Well, while he's rolling history, Calypso's going to go. We've talked so much to someone that we don't actually know the name of. My name is Calypso, and what are you called?
Has my darling cousin ever told you about me? That doesn't surprise me. He is the star pupil and child of the family. I'm Felrax, the wizard.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
And Kriv, yes, you did actually know that.
Okay. I will say, I'm going to
Stop
refer
touching
to him as like his. I assume I know his full name.
Yes. His full name is Velrax the Unforgiven Norixius.
Oh, Felrax, I just didn't expect to see you here. We're here because Mercer wanted to see you. If I had known you were going to be the one here, I would have told them all about you.
Fair point. I am kind of a little bit in hiding after accidentally setting fire to the entire family mansion.
Yeah. I'll
Which
try
is-
and put in a word with you to try and get you to beat the Forgiven.
They should
Yes,
stop
thanks.
making them so flammable.
Yes, make the entire building out of stone. It's much easier. But evidently my work and he points at all of his research. Like, he just scans the research piles and goes, well, evidently I piled one of my research things a little too close to a chandelier, and it caught fire, and it burned our entire wooden mansion down to the ground. Nobody was harmed, but it did not go over well.
Well, I'm sorry that you also lost all of your research in the fire.
Oh, that was just research on how to break deals with Fae.
Oh.
It's fine. Nobody ever makes deals with Faes anymore.
Well, if you ever remember any of it.
I've got a little bit too much on my plate as it is, but I'm focusing on my new research. How to bring back 13 undead monstrosities to rule over an underground civilization that is usually a den of thieves and cutthroats, so that I can get rid of a thief and cutthroat organization that is currently being a tyrannical overlord.
Well, if you're not using the other papers for anything, where are they?
Burned up.
Oh.
They were destroyed when my mansion was burned to the ground by my own carelessness.
Sadly goes back to sweeping.
Stop sweeping! Where did you find that broom? Seriously, I think that was a support beam for something.
Well, it wasn't supporting anything. I picked it up quite easily.
Wait, where's Jerry? Jerry, is that you? The broom just, like, pops out arms and a face appears and just starts sweeping by itself. Yep, that's my awakened broom.
Ah. Great. Well, at least the job's getting done.
Immediately goes to, like, lay on a couch.
Velrax, may I ask you, you've lived here for a while, right?
About 9 years?
That's an amount of time. Have you ever heard of a person whose last name is, I believe, Wormriddle?
No, should I?
I don't know, I'm asking you.
Nope.
All right.
I know all the denizens of Skullport. I've worked very hard to keep track of everybody. And you just see him, like, point to another room, and there's just a billboard. There's, like, a giant conspiracy board of all the denizens.
Hey, Sylvia, what?
Have you had any dealings with the Tanithal here?
Oh, the Tanithal. No, they were wiped out 11 years ago.
Is the house
Empty.
Do you know what happened to them?
Xanathar. When
Okay.
Xanathar evidently came in, he decided he was going to take over the entire town. And oddly enough, the those
Don't be
people.
disrespectful of the dead.
No, that was Christopher literally tripping over his own damn
know.
tongue.
I was just being an asshole.
I know you were. The Thanthalors, or Tantalors, Tannerthals.
Yep.
It would help if I actually looked at how to read it. The Tannerthals were the previous head leaders of Skullport. They were the biggest merchant household and controlled the hoist. And well, Xanathar's guild came in and evidently waged war on them and their all of their people and took over. And the household was, as far as I can tell, wiped out. If it was not wiped out, they escaped deeper into the Underdark or into the dungeon of the Mad Mage. Don't go there. It's just best not to go there.
Yep.
So they escaped. if they weren't all eviscerated, evaporated, or disintegrated.
Do you know about how long ago this happened?
About 11 years ago, give or take. Xanathar showed up about 12 years ago. The hoist started breaking down, and lo and behold, it was the Xanathar's Guild breaking the hoist to try and break their control over the people and the denizens. And then they waged, like, conflict ensued and destruction. Because he's a gang leader. He has a lot of people in a lot of other places. The Tannerthals were here.
Well, thank you.
Oh, you're more than welcome. By the way, what's your name?
Calypso.
Yeah, okay. Hello, Calypso.
Hello. They still have their veil down.
Well, either you should get some sleep or get to work. I need help. Don't worry, you'll be well compensated for this task. With gold, resources, level ups. I don't know what that last one was.
God damn it. Do we I don't know what time it is right now.
It was like 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, we'll sleep at 4, we'll wake up at 3 a.m.
No, that'd be like waking up at midnight.
Oh, yeah. We get started in the dark. Shit, it's always dark. It's the Underdark. Well, did anyone want to visit anywhere else in here now that we've secured a place for rest? Jacob, Moster, Kriv.
DM, would there be a bounty here I could go and get?
Give me a history check.
Let me pull up my sheet.
Or investigation check to see if you saw one at the tavern, and just as a little bit of a retcon.
You know, recent events expiring, I think I remember someone I might actually want to contact with a message spell if there's one left.
If there isn't a scroll, I could always cast it for you, Jacob.
History 16.
I could try to cast it.
Yeah, this is the place where thieves would hide if they were wanted for too much on the surface world. And the big one you know of is the Xanathar for 10,000 gold.
Nice.
Isn't there also like a jail in Skullport that we were supposed to take a look at?
Tower of Seven Woes, which is inside the fortress that is ran by the Xanathar Guild. This guy can literally be that person for you because he knows everybody.
Okay. I go up to him.
Oh, hello. Who are you?
Stuart Carver.
Cool.
I need your help.
Stop telling people that. That's not your last name.
Ignore him. He's talking to a broom.
Well, that's Jerry. My animated broom.
Oh.
He's just currently on, I think, his union-mandated 3-hour nap break.
You don't have to entertain Jacob. I know he's a little crazy. So, but we can refer to him as Jerry, though.
No, that actually is Jerry. Jerry, come here. the broom sits up, its face reappears, and its arms pop out, and it just waddles over to you. And it just starts making exaggerated hand motions like, I'm on break, like, what do you want?
Did
Jerry.
you just lick him off?
Jerry.
Yeah.
See that little tiny man over there with the toad? He wants to use you to clean the room.
Just starts, like, communicating with Felrex, be like, nope, evidently he's on his union 3-hour nap, and by making him get up and do this, I'm evidently in some form of grievance with the union, so now he's gonna get an extra 3 hours because I broke his current break.
Oh, good. This is a good exposure therapy for Jacob.
Who? Wait. No. You guys are here to help me. It's fine. Don't touch my stuff.
I take out a piece of paper and write Xanathar's bounty ? And hand it to him.
Oh, yes, I know the Hoppers have a 10,000 gold bounty on his head, dead or alive. All you have to do is confirm with a local Harper agent that you got a clean kill, or turn him in his living form to a Harper agent, and the gold will be given to you in as expedient manner as possible.
Do you know where we can find one Xanathar?
Well, I've got my theories. There's a theory. I think the Guts and Garters is connected to his secret base, which I believe is actually below us. And he looks down and he goes, I think it's on another layer, but here. I think it's under here. I think he carved out a layer underneath Skullport. And is either the Guts and Garters is either an entrance into his lair, because I see a lot of Xanathar Guild go in there, or it's most assuredly in the fortress. I've only seen him here once.
Thank you for your time, sir. I'm sorry about your union broom.
Nah, it's fine. Jerry's good. Jerry literally just like rolls over, flipping him off on the couch. Oh, Jerry.
I like your broom.
Might I suggest next time you invest in a dust sweeper?
That's what Broomba's for. And you just see a little dust awakened like hand sweeping tool, like for archaeology. One of those hand brushes is also awakened and is just like running around, like trying to clean up, but it keeps bumping into piles and falling over.
Look at him doing his best.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's a sweetheart.
I go stand next to Calypso, and I show them the piece of paper, but write 10,000 gold on it.
Well, that's only if we can take him out. Of course, if we die in the process, we will get none of that.
We won't die, we'll get the 13 back, and the 13 will help wipe out their army. And if Azarok's going to war with him, that's another army that we can use to help wipe out his army of goons. And then you, adventurers, will only need to deal with him.
I mean, I wouldn't mind trying to talk to one of the 13.
You are a union member.
Wait, who's a union member? Stuart?
All of you are members of the Adventuring Guild, which is basically a union.
Oh, Troll Skull Manor's Adventuring Guild is a union?
It's
no.
a guild.
It's a guild, which is...
In the before times.
Oh, before we joined... Well, before you guys joined Troll Skull.
No. Like, in real life, like, guilds were what we would call unions.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I'm saying you guys are a member of a guild, therefore you are kind of members of a union in nowadays terms.
Okay. Anyways, I was thinking about trying to talk to one of the 13 flaming skulls of the city, because they seem interesting.
Yes. After we capture them and reawaken them, we should be able to talk to them.
Do you think we could lure the one that was very interested in a particular candy out with a trail of candy?
Oh, most assuredly, that would totally work.
Do you know where we can get these Wonder Originals?
Give me 24 hours.
All right.
I will get some down here using all of my magical might. And you realize, like, he just, like, starts muttering me, like, yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah, Taz can teleport me back to the town. And you're like, yeah, I think I can teleport back to her. I can probably... Like, he starts muttering a bunch of stuff, and, anyone with a passive perception over of 13 hears him go, I'm pretty sure Taz could teleport me out and I could get some from the sweet shop over on 5th Street. And if I go there, I should be able to teleport back in by reverse engineering the original teleport or using like arcane circles. I should be able to get back in. And if I can't, I will just have to take the long way, which will take me probably several hours, if not the full 24 hours, to just hike back into the Underdark. Or I could take a ship and then just like jump over the dock walls at the very edge when you get to the locks. I could just like hop over them and like cast invisibility and like scamper back into town after a couple hours. He's just like muttering this as he's like preparing a bag to leave.
You seem very capable.
Oh, yes, wholeheartedly. All of my arcane magical might will get these treats.
Well, we appreciate it. Can you tell me anything about the Iron Eye clan?
Oh, that's a Duergar clan name, I believe. Yes, they were here not too long ago. I collected information from a handy plate that I may or may not have animated to be my eyes and ears at the Worm's Gullet. And yes, they were going to the lost level of the dungeon of the Mad Mage. Seriously, don't go there. It's a terrible place. But they were working on. They were going there to mine mithril or something, or find the king's treasure, because evidently it's the king of the Malarkan dwarves that built not this place but that place, something along them lines. Wasn't necessary for my current goals, so I wasn't really keeping total track of all that information.
Okay, you wouldn't know like which one specifically visited Azrak recently, would you?
Oh, that's a good question. Uh, oh, um, it was just Skella and some of her members. I did catch their names. But this is the woman, the leader. It seemed like was boasting about having a knife that allowed them to see without their eyes.
Interesting. So you said Skella was boasting about that?
Yes, yes.
All right. Was she one of the ones who went to this lost level, or is she sending some of
No,
her clan
they
members?
all left.
Okay, every single one of them.
Yeah, like they were all meeting here, and they were like, they stayed. I clocked a couple more Duragar of other clans coming in. Evidently, they were Iron Eyes, over the couple weeks, and then her party showed up from the dungeon. They all had a big meal at the Worm's Gullet, and they all left and proceeded back into the dungeon. Seriously, don't go in there. It's an awful place. I've watched too many adventurers die horrible deaths. But he's got a great TV network.
I appreciate your concern.
Yes. Currently on season 42.
42, what?
Dungeon of the Mad Mage.
You watch it?
Click, click. And a giant crystal that was embedded in the wall just lights up. And he was like, yeah, I may or may not have subscribed to the Black Cloak Network. I got bored. But I work a lot, and this is a great background noise.
Background noise?
Hey, out of character, what's he like? I know that he said what season we're on. Is
You're
he
on
watching
like
it,
75. He's on like 42.
Oh, okay. So you know that the Mad Mage is real, and not a figment of imagination.
Oh, yes. No, I've met him. I had to meet him to sign the contract for gaining access.
Ah.
I only promised him my firstborn child.
No, why would you?
I'm celibate.
No.
I'm never gonna have children, it's fine. My family line died with me.
That's fair. That's clever.
Yeah, I hope he never figures that out. But this area is pretty much protected from his divination magics. Not my fortress, I mean Skullport.
That would actually explain a lot.
Although he did in season 34 get permission from the Tannerthals to do an exclusive several episode streak here in Skullport, and it was a really interesting seeing adventurers battling crazy creatures all over town. That's how we got the Worm's Gullet.
Do you remember what year that was?
I think they're on season 75, so like 40 years ago, 30 years ago.
Just gonna look at my notes real quick.
It was before Xanathar, is what he's saying.
Yeah. So 1462-ish.
Give or take.
Yeah. I have another question for you.
Yes.
Have you ever heard of any place around here being referred to as the Heart of the Mountain?
No, I have not. But that is an interesting thing.
Yes, it is.
I'll do more research. And then he drops his bag for him preparing to go to the surface world to get candies, and he just starts like grabbing piles of research notes and just starts like looking through them.
You don't need to do that
What?
right now. You don't need to do that right now.
Was I doing something else?
We were going to work on the flaming skulls.
Yes.
Probably
yes.
a bit more pressing.
How are we?
Candies.
Candies!
Yes.
And he just drops the paper onto a different pile. Well, I'll be off. Don't touch my stuff.
We'll see you in a bit.
It was good to see you again. It's been too long.
Yes, good to see you too. If you do make it back home, please, well, you can either tell my parents you saw me and that I'm doing well, or just don't mention me at all.
Alright. If I do mention you, I won't say where I saw you.
Oh, good. Please don't. They'll probably send some sort of assassin after me. Probably the Zentarum. And you just see him, like, click his heels and the door shuts behind him as he walks away.
Some Z's around here.
What'd you say?
Oh, nothing.
What would you guys like to do?
I would like to abscond to the top part where we get to sleep to not stare at this mess that's making him twitch and rub his hand.
Would you like to clean it?
So bad.
We'll get to that in a moment. What does the rest of the party want to do?
I want to turn back into a flame skull.
Oh,
Yeah,
Go ahead.
never mind. No, you go.
Well, the flame skull should be like one of the last things we do, honestly. Because
No.
like,
I'm not capturing it or anything. Calypso just wants to talk to it.
yeah, I don't know how we're going to tell each skull apart. So I think to get Calcalia, we should wait on the where there's originals because they seem to be attracted to them.
Okay, but like what I'm saying is Calypso's just like they were already interested in talking to a flame skull beforehand. Like before all of this, all they want to do is just to talk to the flame skull. Like nothing about this plot or anything. Just talk to them. Like that's literally it.
You want
Okay,
to
so
find
you just want
any
to find
one of
a
them.
flame skull
Yeah,
and then talk
any-
to them.
Any flame skull and just talk to them and see what happens.
Okay, because we're talking about capturing it, so.
Yeah, but Calypso doesn't want to. They just want to talk to one right now, not capture it, not lure it somewhere. They just want to talk to it.
Okay, I was just bringing that up because you specifically said capture it.
No, I said talk.
Okay, so you want to talk to a flame skull that you're not capturing. You just want to try to get a conversation. Got it.
Yep.
One person wants to clean. One person wants to talk to a flame skull. What are the next person?
I'd like to find Nightshade.
Cool. Next person. Clear and concise. Thank you, Criv. Merster, what do you want to do?
I'll go with Calypso.
To go talk to a flame skull. Got it. Stuart, what are you doing?
I'll go be with Jacob.
Oh no.
So you're gonna help Jacob clean the house you're in.
Yep.
No, I'm fine, Stuart. It's okay.
Father, son
Stop
bonding
calling
time.
me that. Please. Please stop that.
Stuart, give me a wisdom saving throw. Or wisdom check. One or the other. Unless you're trained in insight, give me that. Are you trained in insight?
No.
You're a fucking monk, and you have a +3 to wisdom saves. I was hoping you would roll better so that I could tell you, the player, that it's not a good idea to stay with Jacob. Like, you're getting the feeling that Jacob does not want you to spend time with them. But you didn't roll high enough. So you want to stay with Jacob. 2 people are going to go talk to a flame skull, and then 1 person is going to the Nightshade's Caress, the poison shop.
I mean, we could all head out together, and then when we see a flame skull, we just head off towards flame skull.
Okay, we can do that too. So Jacob, Stuart, I will get back to you guys shortly.
Okay. Alrighty.
Kriv, Merster, Calypso, we're gonna have you guys progress to Nightshade's Caress, which is on the upper map. I'm not gonna move you guys because we're gonna all do this all theater of the mind for now. Volkrin will guide you to her shop. Let me just pull it up. It's room 34. Give me a perception check from the 3 of you to see if on your way there you guys catch sight of a flame skull.
Can I guidance myself?
Sure.
Okay. So, 21.
In the distance, you do see some floating around on like the first floor. As you guys get to the 3rd floor, the upper Skullport, you don't see them floating around this high. Like you see a couple floating in midair, like over the town, in like that empty space between the town and the fortress, or the garrison fortress that the Xanathar Guild runs. And you just see them like in the distance. If you guys rushed, you might be able to catch the one that's currently on the lowest floor, just kind of like floating amongst the alleys.
How many are there?
13.
So we've seen a couple down there, and we don't see anywhere we are right now, right?
No, you don't see anywhere you are right now. Even with the
I'll wait.
23.
I'll wait until we get a little closer. I mean, I'll wait until one of them pops up a little closer.
All right. But you arrived at Nightshade's Caress. Displayed in the window of the shop are various herbs, elixirs, vials of poison, and baskets of medicinal fungi. You are more than welcome to walk in. The building is open.
I will do that.
Upon going in, the store is cluttered with more such goods, all labeled and clearly priced. The crone that runs this wretched shop is as ancient as she is unpredictable. You see the apothecary is actually a mummy. And kind of looks like Sinar, but less nice.
We don't know what Sinar looks like.
That was for the players.
I know.
Visitors to my shop, how can I be of service to you?
Hi, my cousin Felrax mentioned that you might have a list for us for a plan of his.
Ah, Velrax. Oh, such a foolish mortal. Yes. Shopping list. Hold on. Where'd I put it? Ah, there it is. She pulls out a slab of leather. Goes, yes. Ah, you seek to restore the 13's rule. But how can they ever be whole again if their purpose lies forgotten? There are means, of course. Means that are less savory than what the world would prefer. But I've my ways. I've always had my ways, and they're charted in blood. You've no doubt seen the spider carved from stone that towers above Skullport. It was carved by the drow house of Tantholthal, and now teems with arachnids. For this ritual, I require the blood of a victim not yet dead, cloudy with spider venom. Go forth and go fast, for those beasts have little patience. But it needs to be specific blood. I need the blood of another Reese that still yet lives. He is a powerful young child. I sought to train. But the Xanathar has decided he was a threat and has captured him and dragged him away to the Tower of Seven Woes. And he there lies imprisoned. Get him, and then feel his veins full of the venom of the arachnids. And then bring me that blood. And I shall do the job I was paid to do.
Very well. This is the only ingredient needed.
Yes! I need Netherese blood mixed with a very potent spider venom that, well, if you, in particularly, it has to be, the Netherese man has to be brought barely, literally to the edge of life and death via the poison. That's the important part.
All right.
I, out of character, like, I had come into the shop with Kriv. I don't know if Mercer came with him too, but, like, I'm in the shop. Do I hear all of this stuff too?
Yep.
Okay.
She said it to all three of you.
Okay. So, we just would need to get this ingredient at the moment that their mind is close to the edge of life and death, right? It doesn't necessarily...
Everything. The mind, body, soul on the verge of teetering from life to death.
But he doesn't need to remain there, yes? We just need to get the blood at that point.
Yes, blood at that point.
Okay. And the former house of Tanathal is infested
Infested.
by spiders?
Arachnids.
Out of character. Are you saying arachnids?
Yes. She does not say spiders, she says arachnids.
Is there a difference?
Maybe.
Oh, fuck. Alright.
But she also goes, but I am also a shop. Do you want to buy any of my goods?
I did have one other question to ask you.
Oh, yes.
I'm sorry if this seems rude, but are you yourself Nether Reezer?
Oh, a woman never tells.
Well, the thing is, apparently we also need to recite something in Netherese. So as the group's resident polyglot, I'm looking for somebody to be able to teach me this incantation.
Oh. Felrax thinks he's smart because I'm old and decrepit and I've been here for centuries. I'm Netherese.
Also, the fact that you know the ingredient needed to make the potion for this whole thing to work.
Accurate. I can see the coincidental clues that would lead one to that assumption, but yes, I am Netherese. What do you want about it?
I was just wondering if you'd be able to teach me enough of the language to be able to perform this.
Sorry, I had to take a drink of water because Jesus Christ, that voice. Yes. She can teach you the words that Felrax would have given you the incantation. I'll say this. Give me an intelligence check to see if you... Like, she will teach you for a price.
Mm-hmm.
And it will be an intelligence, just straight intelligence check to figure it out.
Okay. Because I have spent so much time learning languages, and I probably have a good idea somewhat of how they work, could I argue advantage on this check?
I would argue no, but you literally have 9 languages, and you spent so much goddamn downtime learning them.
I mean, if you want to say no, I'm not going to complain.
Does he know a precursor or an aftercursor?
I'll say this: if you get it right on the first time, to like pick it up, when you perform the ceremony, you'll have advantage.
Okay.
Because you are basically a polyglot. What's your intelligence modifier? 4.
Yeah, it's a 4.
Do you want to know the results of that check?
I'm gonna burn an inspiration to reroll.
Cool. That's why I stopped before I said anything.
Can I guidance the reroll?
Sure.
Alright, you get an extra d4. $16.
Well, that beat the DC.
Yes.
The DC was 15.
I wasn't gonna reroll that 15.
She does tell you it, and you do get it. I will have the words for you by the session you guys actually attempt this, if you do.
You know, in like a month.
Yeah. You guys have to get through, you have to go rescue this kid.
Mm-hmm.
So that takes a few minutes, but do the rest of you like look around the room at all of the goodies that she has on sale?
Yeah, does she have anything that looked like health potions?
Not at all.
How,
These are all
Didn't
how
poison.
much
think
did
so.
she? Sorry, how much did she charge for my learning?
100 gold.
Okay.
So what you're telling me is she doesn't have death poisoning, which could be considered a health potion.
No, no. This she sells poisons and poultices and uh hold on.
Does she got drugs?
No, she brews poisons to otherwise cheat lives of their full potential.
Oh, okay.
One would
She
argue that that's what drugs are.
theoretically she could have drugs.
She's just her out in like alcohol, because alcohol is like a minor poison.
Oh no, God no. She doesn't actually sell alcohol. You have to have a license. She has assassin's blood, carrion crawler mucus, drow poison. That is literally the name of it. And purple worm poison.
Is drow poison a poison for drow or a poison made by drow?
It is a poison made by drow.
Hmm. It's cliche, but I want it.
It is for a weapon. It is a weapon coating that you use to poison your enemies so that they have disadvantage. They become poisoned and they have disadvantage on like everything. And if they fail by a lot, they just go unconscious. It's a good way to catch people.
How much is it?
200 gold per dose.
Hmm.
She has ingestible poison. She has contact poison. She has weapon coat poison. And then she has purple worm poison, which is a weapon coat that, on a constitution saving throw of 19, if you fail, you take 12d6 poison damage.
And how much is that?
42 damage?
No. How much?
2,000 gold.
That's fair. That's fair.
It cannot be coated onto a flaming weapon, just to let you know.
Well, it can. It's just not going to be useful.
No, it'll literally burn off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It won't be useful.
Oh, fair.
Yeah, you
fair.
can't code it in it, but it's not going to last.
Mm-hmm.
Fair. I misunderstood.
Well, this is very tempting. Me, the player, is like, this is very tempting. Yeah.
Whatever you guys want. Mercer, you've been awfully silent in that entire interaction.
Yep.
Does Mercer want the drow poison?
Nope.
Yes.
Mercer doesn't want any poisons.
I already have poisons.
Cool. Oh, Mercer, you also know where your drop is.
Yeah.
Roll your did you already collect or no?
No, I haven't.
Roll your, was it a d6? I believe. And you will actually remarkably realize it's in a bin. It's in a crate outside of Nightshade's building for sheer convenience.
That's amazing.
You now have 6 more potions. But okay. I believe your scene is done. Let's go back to the other ones. Hello, other people. Stuart, Jacob. Ah, shit. Stuart walked away. No, not
No,
Stuart.
I'm
Jacob
here.
walked away.
Oh.
There's a cat.
I'm going to start dusting.
Alrighty. Yep, they're back. Give me just a second. So, Stuart, you're dusting as we now come back to the Jacob and Stuart scene of cleaning.
And I'm just, Jacob is making sure papers don't fall over, because whatever filing system that they were too afraid to ask about, they don't want to mess with.
Stuart is absentmindedly dusting and gets too close to the paper.
Then Jacob would try and keep them on track and remind them, stop that. Too hard.
I would like you both of you roll me an investigation check each, or one person can roll it with advantage while you're cleaning.
I'm not trained in investigation.
I only have one.
I have a 1 too.
Oh boy.
Mainly I say investigation because I don't know what to put cleaning under. If you can give me a better skill check for cleaning, go for it.
Acrobatics.
Sell me on it.
So when you're cleaning, sometimes you have to stand on 1 foot and whatever and dust. And you're also reaching and dusting high stuff. Like, you need to be pretty acrobatic to clean, especially when you're getting into tight places.
Weak excuse, but I'll allow it. Jacob, you got something for me? You got a pitch?
Perception? Just a general awareness of where to and where not to dust.
Sure. Each of you roll your collective checks. Jesus
Let's
Christ.
go.
Holy sh...
I want to air 5 you, Ashley.
Alrighty.
I think we confused him.
No, I was getting ready for some stuff. Okay, cool. While you are cleaning, you find stuff. You successfully clean up and clear through some misaligned piles and like cobwebs, and you find some stashed away behind a cabinet, like kind of like sticking out at a little bit of an awkward angle, but because you moved some stuff and like cleaned it, you found some scroll tubes. Do you guys check them?
Yeah.
Yes.
There are 2 scrolls. A scroll of greater invisibility and a scroll of counterspell.
Wow.
Stashed away behind a cabinet that immediately Stuart, while pulling them out, kind of knocks into, and something falls down from the top.
Oh, catch! Oh dear!
Stuart, this is a beautiful cloak. It's covered in dust and cobwebs. And, like, you know those, like, little spider balls that are totally the egg sacs that have been exploded and all the spiders went away?
Yeah, I'm gonna shake it out.
You shake it out. Some of the babies, like, still fall out.
Outside! Oh my... Oh.
You have now redusted everything you just cleaned.
Oh.
Alright.
Oh.
Can I do a nature check on it?
It would be an Arcana check.
Yeah, Arcana check.
I'll also Arcana check it.
Okay.
Aren't you... How about I give you advantage on it?
Sure.
Hey Jacob, why you gotta go and be so goddamn good at Arcana when you're not trained?
Air 5.
Or are you trained?
I
You are trained. Okay, so that's why you're actually good at this shit. This is a beautiful, ornate riding not riding cloak, but like traveling cloak. But for like someone with ostentatious behavior, it's got embroidery of like wind sweeps, like you know those like caricatures of like the swirls. Yeah, all across the bottom edge of it. It's pristine. Like as soon as it was shook, all the dirt, all the dust, all the cobwebs just fell off it in a cascading rain, as if it were supposed to be perpetually clean. And you immediately clock, oh god, this is a magic item. And you need to identify it.
What a nice thing that doesn't belong to us. We should find where he hangs the cloaks.
No, we should identify it. Finders,
What?
keepers.
We're in a house. Those rules don't apply, Stuart.
Did you see the state of it?
Yes. Did you see the state of the room?
Obviously, this broom isn't doing a good job. Maybe we should go and ask him. Or show
Belrax
him.
is gone. He'll be back tomorrow.
I want to put it on.
Stuart, no. No, this isn't ours. We were skirting the line just looking at these scrolls we found in these tubes. This should be returned.
I put it on.
Stuart! No! Bad, Stuart! Stop it!
Stuart,
Take it off.
you immediately recognize this as a cloak of billowing.
Is billowing the one I wanted?
It is the one you wanted. It has a minor feature of perpetual clean. It cannot get dirty.
This is great. So great.
We can see about purchasing it from him when he gets back.
I'm about to get it.
It's very uncouth to have this on right now. It doesn't officially belong to you.
I'm gonna keep it on. Until we see him tomorrow. I don't want to lose it.
Then it won't walk away.
You just see the cabinet, like, awaken and walk away.
Wait, no! There's a thing we need to put on you! How many things are on Union here?
About those scrolls, though, I take it you want them.
I know. Look, they are nice things, but I have a line, and that line is stealing.
I grab the 3 scrolls. Maybe Mercer or Calypso want them then.
They don't belong to us. We are in a house. Ownership is still upon the items we find within the house, which also is owned.
But the cabinet just walked away, so therefore they aren't important.
No.
You see a new cabinet walk into the room and just nestle into that spot.
Should we open this one?
Nope.
I open it.
A swarm of
Why do I
bats
talk?
comes out and
Why?
just like attacks you and then goes back in.
A what?
A swarm of bats that are actually bow ties just come out and attack you and then go back in.
Okay. This is like that one fairy tale my mom used to tell me.
Yes, I'm actually going to tell you, this guy is nuts and did animate just about everything that isn't paper in his house.
You know the one with the talking teacup? Jacob, what?
Sorry, they're real life just caught them.
Mm.
But yes, no, they are making a, you know,
That's not a fairy tale. That's real life.
Sorry.
Jacob, are you referencing something from your life?
Yep.
I think we should just, keep an eye on these and put them in a safe place, because obviously
And
the cabinets don't know what
not
to know.
wear them.
Nope, I'm
Why?
gonna wear it.
No,
That's a safe
that's
place.
that's not a part of this. When you keep something safe, you keep it in one place and not move it.
I'm gonna wear it. Alright.
No, then please just don't leave the house, at least. Please have this personal rule.
I will not leave the house.
Hey guys, to the other group, when you got done at Nightshade, were you headed back to the rest of the party? I forgot to ask. Mercer, Calypso, Kriv.
What was it?
When you were done at Nightshades, were you heading back to the rest of the party?
I'm not really leading this group, so.
I mean, I did what I set out to do, so I would go back. I don't know about Calypso and Mercer want to continue their search for one of the 13.
Sorry, I was muted the entire time. I was like, why is everyone ignoring me?
Probably because you're muted and I can't tell.
Yeah. I eventually figured out. Yeah, we're headed back, but Calypso would still be looking around and trying to find a flame skull. Do we find a flame skull that's closer?
Roll me another perception check.
I'm gonna guidance myself again.
Nope. Oh, that's Mercer.
That's bullshit. This is probably still gonna suck. I got an 11.
Nope.
Wait,
Like-
my passive would be 14.
As you like leave the area and like you start like heading back towards the fortress, like with Kriv as he's heading back, like you're looking around, and as you like turn around, you see like 3 of them are at her place now, are by Nightshades, and there's none on the lower floor anymore.
Like, where we had just slept, or are we like a significant distance away?
Like you're halfway away back across town. You kind of like look back and there's a bunch over there, like son of a bitch.
Alright, I guess this endeavor will have to wait until tomorrow.
It looks like you're gonna have to figure out a way to bait one of them.
I mean, they're spirits, right?
They're undead.
Oh, shit.
They're not spirits. They are literal skulls with their minds still attached to them. And they were powerful wizards beforehand, so they're technically semi-powerful wizard skulls.
Just dress up in a bunch of arcane knowledge. Oops, I just dropped my magical secrets book. Let me just bend down and grab it.
Oh, where'd my glasses go? As you guys head back to and arrive back at Delager's fortress, you find Stuart and Jacob arguing about scrolls and a cloak.
It's not yours at all.
I'm keeping it safe, Jacob.
Keeping it safe would mean keeping it in one place. Moving it about would mean it's in another place.
Have
to
you
not
seen
be safe.
this house? So, like, the rooms and everything is animated. If it's not on my person, then it could be picked up by one of those.
They are literally hired here. You are accusing the cleaning staff of horrible things.
It happens.
What everybody else in the room realizes is this place was like a hoarder's nightmare as you guys walked in with like channel tunnels, like 2-foot wide walk spaces for you to like walk through rooms because there was just so much like piled up in like walls of paper. The pathway is different.
Did you guys change how it goes through here?
Change for the better.
You two look and know this is different. The piles themselves have moved.
Exactly why I'm keeping this on me, Jacob.
How
What?
many things are awakened in here?
We're not sure. But they're supposed to be. So
Hey.
if one was like, I don't know, had the job of holding something safe, we should probably respect it.
The chandelier moves.
That's probably agreeing.
Hello.
It's
Calypso
probably
looks up.
not agreeing.
Didn't Thelrex specifically ask you not to touch stuff?
It was just dusting
And then we found this cool shit.
because we dusted.
Please do not steal from my cousin.
Are you wearing something that you found in someone's house?
I'm keeping it safe.
I can't get him to take it off. I've been
No,
trying.
that's... Stuart, you don't... When you use something that is someone else's from their own house without their permission, that's stealing, regardless of whether you want to say keeping it safe or not.
I'm not leaving the house with it on.
You are using an item of theirs without their permission.
I'm keeping it safe. Have you noticed this room has changed, Jacob?
You are not
Yes,
keeping
we've
it
cleaned
safe.
it.
No, but that pathway is different.
Oh. Well,
Stuart,
dimensions
can
can
you
look a little different when things are cleaned.
can you please not wear my cousin's clothing? Stuart,
I take off the cloak and give it to Kriv.
thank you.
Also, we found some scrolls.
Are
Yes,
they
and we're going to
on your
put them
person
back.
as well?
I was holding them. I give them to Kriv as well.
Alright, well, I'm gonna hold on to these for now because if I put them down, Stuart's probably just gonna fucking pick them back up.
You just
See
like
that?
everybody like looks around and be like, that kitchen table was not in that room a few minutes ago.
Well, that's probably alive.
Can Calypso call out to the entire room and be like, can everyone who's like they're calling out to the awakened stuff, like, can everyone who's here let us know so that we don't accidentally offend or bump into you or something?
If they're not on break.
Yeah,
The
if they're not
whole
on break.
house shakes.
Hello.
The beds we're sleeping in tonight?
No. As you guys kind of progress your way up up to your rooms are the only unanimated places.
I don't want to be... I asked Calypso, do you think these beds, like, animated? I don't want to wake up somewhere else.
Do you think they'll transport you somewhere? I don't think awakened things I don't think awakened things teleport you places, but I don't know
No,
for
but
sure.
it could take off walking while I'm sleeping in it. We saw a cabinet do it. Me and Jacob did.
Were one of you sleeping in the cabinet?
No, it walked though.
Maybe if you ask your bed nice enough, it won't move. Or you could always sleep on the floor if you prefer. And
Or we could always share a room, and that way someone could keep watch while the other person sleeps, and vice versa.
I mean, we could all sleep in the same room if you want to keep us all safe together.
I think that's the better option.
Have you tried asking? They seem quite responsive.
I go up to Callisto and I whisper in her ear, I'm just worried since Jacob's so small we might lose him.
That's not good, like I'm gonna slip through a crack. I have bones. Why?
I don't think you need to worry about Jacob in that manner.
Hey guys, I gotta ask.
Yeah.
The other party members that weren't at the house, are you gonna tell your party members, Jacob and Stuart, about what Nightshade said?
I was going to as soon as things died down.
Calypso got distracted.
All right.
Forgot about it.
I don't think that things will die down because they kind of just continue to go as long as they're allowed. So I think it's more of a
interrupt us, Grav.
Yeah.
All right.
So you.
All right.
Me and Jacob are now arguing about him disappearing in the house.
Calypso's still obviously shorter than Jacob.
Hey, guys.
Oh yes.
Guys, so we went and talked to Nightshade, and we need the blood of a Netherese boy who is just about to die from very potent spider venom. So we gotta go break this boy out of jail, because Xanathar threw him in the Tower of Seven Wolves. And then we have to take him to the Tannerthel's old place, the giant spider statue, have him get bit by a big bad spider and almost die from it, then extract his blood, after which we will then heal him up once the blood is extracted, because we're not going to let him die, obviously.
Very good. Yes.
And then we get flaming, hopefully Calcalia, or Calcalia. Let me check the notes real quick so I can get the right. Calcalia, with the word is original. Take her to the grotto. We have to find the Kuatoa. And then have him take us to where the grotto is. I learned how to pronounce the needed incantation. And then we can be done with this. All good?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds about right.
Are we taking a night's rest first, though?
It's like 5 p.m.
Oh.
But you were traveling for the entire day, so you could just relax and then take a night's rest at an appropriate time. But you guys did travel for 8 hours getting here today. Because you guys kind of got up earlier because you were, being underground, your clocks are off slightly.
Oh, I did have an idea for when we go and take the boy that we rescue from the Tower of Sorrows or something.
Don't do that.
If I put up tiny huts, we could have him outside the house and get bitten. And then we could pull him back in. And then get the blood we need. And then heal him while in tiny huts. I don't really have a plan, it's just an idea.
I mean, that's a pretty solid plan. Your hut can't be like destroyed or anything by attacks or anything, right?
As far as I know, no.
Okay. I think
Good
that's
find.
probably our best bet.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good.
So,
Wait, what'd you say, Ashley?
good job, Calypso.
Thank you, Jacob.
I can also heal poison thanks to the power that Tears bestowed.
That
What?
who?
So what?
I didn't. You cut out slightly in the powers that bestowed.
Oh yeah. Thanks to my faith in Tyr, you know, I have that lay on hands thing where I touch you and then it heals you. I can use that same power to neutralize poison. So after we extract the blood, I can get rid of the poison.
Going to be honest, was not on board when you mentioned kidnapping a child and taking their blood. Back on board
Well,
now
we're
that we have
breaking
a
him out of
solid
jail.
plan. Solid plan of keeping him alive and freeing him from imprisonment. Yes.
We're going to take
Yeah,
him from
if-
something bad. We're going to do
Mhm.
something slightly bad to him, but not as bad. And then we're going to heal him up and everything's going to be right as rain.
Yeah, and
Ending on a
honestly,
good note.
the only reason Thelrex wants to do this is to get Xanathar out. So if the boy doesn't consent to this, I say we go with Azrak waging war on Xanathar. Because I don't want him to do this. But he is Netherese, so hopefully he'll be amenable to putting his people back in power.
Plus, what child doesn't love flaming skulls and spiders?
I'm not.
Most children.
Yeah,
Most children.
Yeah.
Says
Maybe.
the Ottoman.
So I have a question.
Oh,
Are we
Yes.
ending soon, or can I go use the bathroom real fast?
Actually, we will be ending right now. I was just trying
Okay.
to figure out what the hell you guys were going to do next episode. Where do you guys
Find
intend
the
to go?
Kuatoa.
Apparently, we're tormenting a child with spiders and
Well, I meant
Flaming
first thing
skulls.
next episode, so that I can prepare what's first.
I would suggest the Kuatoa first, because if we break out the kid, then Xanathar's probably going to be after us and trying to do everything else while also dealing with that could be kind of difficult.
That sounds good to me. It's easier to talk to someone than it is to kidnap someone.
Mm-hmm.
Go talk to that guy, then go to get the arachnid venom. Do you want to?
yeah, we could just get the spider venom ourselves.
And then go break the kid out of jail and deal with some of those consequences, and then poison the kid, get the blood, heal the kid, and then book it to the or go catch your flame skull and then book it to the holy site that you already found out about.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That sounds like a plan, everybody.
Yeah.
Jacob Carver, oddly at home with the living furniture. And on that note, we're going to call it for tonight's episode. Who would like to do the outro?
My name is Stuart, and this has been another Dangerously Dicey production. See you next roll.
See you next roll, everybody.
You
Have a good
didn't
night.
stay Carver.
Bye.
They didn't!
Haha.